Hey guys, what's up? So several months ago, I was in the market for a new car. I had my eyes targeted with the BMW 5 Series, which is my all-time dream car. Love the drivability, love the performance, love the design of the BMW. It is the ultimate driving machine. I even went to the BMW Welt about 3 or 4 years ago, thinking that I, pre-purchase a BMW. Well, what am I doing with an A6? Well, before I purchase anything, I always do my due diligence and do some research, and almost every single car review site, from Admins, Car and Driver, Car Connection, ranked the Audi A6 higher than the BMW 5 Series in almost every single category, from design to performance to safety. So I went to test drive it. It didn't drive like a BMW, okay, but it was a nice car. But not enough to win me over until I went to the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety, a third-party, crash test review site that showed a major design flaw in the internal cabin, driver's side cabin area, where it completely crumpled in when it hit a pole. So I couldn't really get over the safety issue that the BMW 5 Series had, and I'll show that clip to you guys later on my laptop, specifically what the issue was. I was very disappointed, unfortunately, because I did want the BMW, but I couldn't, like I said, get over the fact that I couldn't give up the safety issue. That's how I end up with the A6. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps you make your ultimate car decision. If you have any questions, comments, please comment below, and stick around for the IIHS website demonstration. Okay. Okay, so if you Google IIHS, you will pull up the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. It's the first result, okay, search result. This is a U.S. nonprofit organization funded by auto insurers, established in 1959. So they're a very credible third-party crash test company, okay, headquartered in Virginia. Let's click on the link, and you'll see their webpage, their front page. You're going to click on ratings. So let's check out the BMW first, okay? This is exactly what I did. So I looked at the 5 Series specifically, and I'm looking at the 2016 model. Now, on the right is a summary. And if you see right here is a marginal, or M, for small overlap front. So I was like, what is that? Okay, well, I found out the IIHS does a 4-point scale from poor, marginal, acceptable, and good for all crash tests. So marginal is second to last. So I got a little curious, and let's watch the video. Okay. So this is the BMW smashing into a wall, or not a wall, but a small overlap area, going about 40 miles per hour. Here's a slow-mo video. Boom. Okay, so what happens to the person inside of it is really what we want to know, right? And I think you can go on their website and it tells you what exactly is a small, this is a small overlap versus a moderate overlap. So it's like if you hit a pole or clip another car, that's very likely, right? You might swerve. It's a very common test. If you look at the photos, you look more in depth, why did they get such a bad rating? Well, take a look at this. Take a look at the dummy inside the car. It's a little slow. Okay, you see this? This whole cabin area is intruded in. It says intrusion of the door hinge pilar, footrest, and instrument panel contributed to a high risk of injury to the lower leg and moderate risk to the left foot. So you'd smash your foot essentially. I was very, very appalled, actually, that BMW would make a car where the chassis, or essentially the cabin, was smashed in like that. You'd expect more from a BMW, right? But in this crash test, you lose your left leg. So I was curious. Everything else got a green or good. So I was curious. Also, on just a side note, this is for all 2011 to 2016. So all they've done in the last 5 years is just change the aesthetics of the outside. They haven't done anything for the chassis or the internal components or framework of the car. Okay, so this applies to all 2011
to 2016, and it kind of mentions that right here. Now, if you go to the Audi A6, let's see if it has the same problem, right? They do the exact same thing. Nope, everything is a good, and it actually gets a top safety pick plus. That means you have to get good ratings in every single category here, and it's won an award for that. And if we wanted to compare apples to apples, here's the A6. Let's look at the interior cabin. If you can recall, let's go forward here. There's no intrusion. The foot is left. I mean, there's a little bit of a bent area, cabin area here, but it's well maintained, okay? So you don't get to lose a foot when you drive an Audi if you get hit and clipped on the side. So I thought long and hard, to be honest. And I was thinking, should I compromise safety for fun? And at the end of the day, my wife and I thought, you know what? Safety is probably more important. And that is the reason why I chose the A6. It was a long and hard decision. I always liked the BMW, but I was very, very surprised that they got such low ratings. And they did not get the safety pick for a large luxury sedan. If you go back to the 5 Series, you can see it's just a poor or marginal rating. Now, you can argue, if you crashed the car 10 times, would it do the same thing? I don't know. But at least this one time they crashed it, this is what happened, and I wouldn't want to take the risk, especially driving to LA. This is a great website, IIHS. You can take a look at any other cars you may be curious about or you own. But this is exactly the reason why I chose the Audi A6. Until they fix this chassis problem, I hope BMW is aware of the issue. I cannot and would not personally recommend the 5 Series, even though I've always been a diehard fan. So I hope this video helped you guys, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave below. Otherwise, have a good night.